Hello, friends. A very warm welcome to this special video edition of how do we work around with the Bubble Champion game. Thank you very much for your time. Indeed, it's a historic moment for this company where among the series of games that they're launching, Bubble Champion has been launched in the Apple Store. Now, while you're watching this video, it may not have yet reached your country, but eventually it's going to happen. So in this video, I'm going to take some time to show you some very simple basic stuff on this game. I'm using my iPad here currently to show you how the Bubble Champion works on an Apple Store. Now, what you're looking on the screen right now is the Apple Store, which has all different kinds of games and all different kinds of stuff inside it. But what we're going to do is that how do you find Bubble Champion inside the Apple Store? Very simple. Do you see the top right section of search? I've already clicked on the Bubble Champion search over there. So when I click on Bubble Champion and search for it, I actually see the Bubble Champion store. I click on that, and here it goes. It already has 7 reviews with 5-star ratings, which sounds pretty cool. It has all the game description and stuff like that. And as we are growing, it just keeps getting better and better. Now, if you love the game, just like me, I just love this game for its graphics, exceptional stuff that is inside the game. You can click on this button over here called reviews and give it a rating. And because I've already downloaded the app, so over here where I see open, you would see an option to download the app onto your device. Now remember, if you're using an Android operating system, you're not going to see this option in the Google Store yet. This is restricted to the Apple Store and Apple devices for now. And as we grow, we will be coming out for Android and on the Google Store as well. So what I've done is I've taken the liberty of downloading this app already. So I'm going to, instead of installing, which I've done already, I'm going to click on the open button. Here in the reviews, you can see what other people are talking about this game as well, by the way. So I'm going to click on open and let's see what happens. So I click on open, the game launches, and here you see some basic stuff. Now, you'll also hear a slide music in the background. That's the Bubble Champion music. Now you have a start button, a tutorial button, a connect button. There are 3 buttons over there. I'll start with the connect button, a very important button indeed, especially for people who are first timers. So when I click on the connect button, I get 2 options. Option number 1 is login. I can put in my user ID and my password if I'm a Yopson owner. If I'm a free user with Yopson, I can put in my username and my password. I can put in my email instead of my username and my password and log in, right? So that's option number 1 for people who are already a part of Yopson. The second part, which is more important, is let's imagine I'm someone who just came to the Apple Store for the first time. What can I do? Once again, I'm a new person who came into the Apple Store for the first time, referred by a friend. What can I do? So here's the other button, referred by a friend. Either enter their email now and receive an instant gift of 250 gems. You know what? If I'm a gaming person, I'm like, boy, I'm interested. Well, that's a lot of gems, right? So all I do then is I click on Get Gems. Now, when I click on Get Gems, just look at the graphics. Absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Now, when I click on Get Gems, the screen prompts me as a first-time user to enter my friend's email. So now here's the key. If for some reason they don't remember your long email address, even if this new person enters your user ID, yes, even if they enter your user ID, it absolutely works perfect. So let's say I was sent over here by Unstoppable. So I'm just gonna go there and put in Unstoppable over there, okay, because I was referred by Unstoppable and I really want my gems in my name. What I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna put I am demo, okay. Now of course I can skip this entire process, but hey, I'm just gonna lose 250 gems and I just don't want to lose that. So I'm not gonna skip it. I'm actually gonna put the user ID or the email of the person who referred me. I can put my name as demo over here. I'm gonna click on the submit button. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations. I just got 250 gems. Wow. All I had to do was enter the person's referral email or referral user ID, and I just got 250 gems. How difficult can that be? All right. Now I click on awesome, and then now I can start playing the game. But before I do that, let me show you something else very cool. So I go back and I click on connect. It says, thank you for entering your friendship referral email. Your friend's email or user ID is unstoppable. You received 250 gems. By now, I'm already very happy because even before starting to play the game, I've already got the in game currency. So that gives me an advantage, a better advantage than other players, right? So I'll click on the cross button now and I'm going to go and start playing the game. Of course, I've got an option to try the tutorial over here, which talks all about different bowls, and I'm going to click back and start with the start button. Okay, now one of my favorites, Leon the Lion. So I'm just gonna select Leon the Lion from there, and now the game is loading up, and there you go. Now isn't the graphics simply awesome? Now here's the interesting part. While remember, I'm the first time user. I really don't know how the game works. So while I'm starting to play the games, I already have these messages that will keep coming across the game when I'm starting new. Bubbles are launched from the bubble cannon. Tap to continue, and there's this hand over here. I'm like, let me tap on this hand and let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So the bubbles are launched from there. Okay, makes sense. Once I'm done, now of course the avatar integration is not yet complete, so that's not my avatar, by the way. But very soon you will be seeing my avatar, Unstoppable's avatar, actually guiding this free user on how to play the game. Touch the screen and slide your finger to move the aiming line. Okay. So if I want to aim, I can move this line like this. Wow, kind of makes sense to me. And then the next option is touch here to switch the bubbles. Wow, so I can switch the bubbles. Well, there you go. So once again, I can switch the bubbles. So that's the fire bubble. Don't want to miss that one. And now if I touch over here in this area, I can switch the bubbles as well from blue to green. And all I have to do is just fire it up and it's done. Right? Makes sense. Switch it again. I want to fire the red one, want to fire the blue one this time, and boy, the game is done. Right? Now, of course, that's not my avatar yet, but very soon you'll see my avatar. I got an extra 30 gems given to me by Tahir Hussain. Why? Because the unstoppable ID was Tahir Hussain's ID. Now remember, I am demo in this particular example. So as demo, I'm like, cool, I love Tahir Hussain because he just gave me 30 gems. Talk about social integration, it's absolutely mind-blowing. At the same time, in real time, I can see my gems. There were 250, I got 30 more, I have 280 gems. Wow. Now let me show you something else very cool in this app. I'm going to click on back to the world. I'm going to show you how inside the app you can purchase more gems if you would like to, and then use those gems to buy superpowers so you can cross much more levels faster and quicker and win the game. How do you purchase gems inside the game? Can you see this button over here? All you have to do is click on the plus icon over there, and there you go. This is the gems shop. You can start purchasing gems from as little as $0.99. That's 1,000 gems, and it can go up to $49.99, up to 62,500 gems. And as you increase your budget for purchasing the gems, you keep getting extra bonus gems again and again. I love this shop already. It is so much fun and so much to be given away by Yopson Games, absolutely free. Now remember, I'm a demo here. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I could buy some gems. So what I do is that, let me try the $0.99. Okay, fair enough. So let me try that. So I click over there. It says purchasing. Now what it's going to ask me to do is, it's going to ask me to put in my Yahoo ID password. Okay, and I'll explain you why in a second that's important. So let me enter my Yahoo ID password. So as you can see, I've already entered my Yahoo ID password over there. Okay, and I click on OK. So what it's doing is it's purchasing. Now, remember one thing. If you have already purchased anything ever from the App Store, your payment details are already there. Okay, so in this scenario, it's not going to ask me my credit card detail for 99 cents or $0.99. Why? Because my payment details are already in the Apple Store. Now, this is the message I get. Confirm your in-app purchase. Do you want to buy 1,000 gems for USD $0.99? And I'm like, yes, I do. So I click on the buy button and it purchases, and let's see what happens. Yay, it's done. You just purchased a teacup of gems. It just took like 2 seconds and I've got my gems. Wow. This is mind blowing. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And just look at the graphics, how glittering that is. I click on awesome. Watch what happens to my gems. From 280, now I have 1,280 gems. Wow. I've got a better chance of playing this game now, and there you go. So this is how an in-game purchase is done within the game, and it is already up and running as I'm doing a live demo to you right now. So I can go back and do a better job playing this game and purchase different fire powers, which I will be doing very shortly. Let me just play this game, and at some point, can you see this bird over here? That's my store. Guess what? I have 1,280 gems to play with. So I'm just going to buy a couple of things over here. I think I'll take the super magic boost. And while I do that, remember my gems are getting deducted. And I'm going to take the lightning bubble. I love the lightning bubble. I'm going to do that. See how it starts glittering like with a cool animation. Makes you feel super powerful. Now I have 1,110 gems left. So it's all happening in real time. Okay, this is enough for me to purchase. I leave the shop. I start with my fire bubble, and there we go. So I've already got that taken care of, and I'm now playing this game and taking things done. So that's another example of how this game works. And once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it added value in helping you understand many more things. There will be many more videos coming out to clear many more questions as we start progressing forward, and enjoy the game. Do not forget to give a 5-star rating to it, and do not forget to share it with your friends. We are now ready for business.